Nobody wins when the family feels.
They're gonna shoot her. Oh my God. They want that chain so bad. What's going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's body moving. What's happening?
I'm trying to catch a body, give a fuck about buying a chain, little nigga. All these dead faces on me, I should be in jail for life.
Things about it, and that's it. But like the situation is, I would say I was the aggressor in the situation. Yes, from video, it might look like some other shit, like somebody rolled down on me and jumped me and took my chain. No, and then you see after the nigga took the chain, nigga ran. So it was like, it wasn't even no gangster shit. You took my chain and started punching on me. It wasn't one of them drones. Like, it was like, that's how people view it. And then like, people like that don't know and be like, yo, you got your chain took. Anybody can get their chain took. It's like, I'm fighting 4 or 5 people.
And we begin with developing news. A gunman opens fire on a passenger vehicle in the city's Winfield Heights section, not far from our 6 ABC studios on City Avenue. 3 people were injured. A suspect is still being sought by police. Action News reporter.
Down the road near the on-ramp to 76 West, this black SUV was riddled with bullet holes.
Very, very lucky with that many shots fired that there was only one shooting victim.
Philadelphia.
Wait, you can show me your route to see.
Okay. No Central J. Just be advised, 2900 Gordon's going to be suspected now be shot 38 times throughout the body. He's in critical condition. It's going to be 45 cases and 2 live rounds. There's no flash on the door.
Over 100 shots rang out in Philly for just one man after he decided to taunt a local rapper, flashing a stolen chain that didn't belong to him. He'll later pay that price with his life. Today we break down what really happened, where, and how this situation spanned from flexing on Instagram to real life street retaliation. Look, I don't care what nobody tell you. There ain't no such thing as being 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to these streets and expected to live a long life. Whether it's 1 foot in or 2 feet in, you still in it. And truth be told, you might get a 5-year run on a good street, but after that, it's over. You throwing your life away for temporary fame, fast money, and false love. Is it worth it? 9 times out of 10, they'll tell you no, but the ones in the streets will tell you yes. It's on you. Take it from somebody who really came from it. Making a full transition was the best move I ever made in my life. We look back at these youngins with racks, 40,000 on them in these stories, and they only wanted their lives. Posted in the best hotels, dealing with the prettiest girls in the city. But that lifestyle comes with 2 sides. One way, you might shine for the moment. The other way, you gotta keep looking over your shoulders every day. As mentioned at the very beginning, in today's story, we got a situation where a man was gunned down after taunting a local rapper, flashing his chain that was allegedly taken from him by this man and his crew on camera. We're gonna go over the facts, the timeline in chronological order. And I want y'all to really think, at the end of the day, is the streets really worth it? But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now fam, if you've been paying attention, you can see Philly turning into one of the realest and deadliest music scenes in America right now. It's no longer about the talents or lyrics. It's about survival. Every bar, every chain, every video drop could be the difference between a come up or a coffin. And while most people remember Philly for Meek Mill and the Dream Chasers era, today's generation running the city got a whole new sound. Raw, disrespectful, and dangerously close to real life beef. But behind all that, there's pain, poverty, and pressure. Let's talk about it. You see, Philly don't sound exactly like New York or Chicago. It got its own rhythm, a mix of pain and pressure. They still use those sliding 808s and dark bass line, but the flow, that's Philly soul mixed with street trauma. A lot of these young artists, they ain't making music for fame. They making music for survival. They rapping about who got hit, what block they from, and how they trying to feed their mom off rap before they end up in the same cycle. Now at one point in time, it was artists like AI Ab, Skinny Meat, OBH, who we even covered in the video a couple years ago, which is crazy enough to say that Skinny Meat is the alleged uncle of the young man who had his chain took.
Y'all know who he is. This is my little brother, Skinny
Notorious.
Me. The notorious Skinny Me. That boy about 130 pounds of horror. I know this for a fact, man. That's what I like about Skinny Me music, man. It's just raw. It's like reality rap. I feel. Skinny Me will go through a situation, and guess what? It's gonna be in the song. He's gonna make a song about it the same day. So I know that's why I feel it so much. I know it. When he said I killed the nigga and I did that, I seen him do it. When he said somebody try to drop on me, not wrestling out for the gun,
man.
and I seen him do it. I know he did it for a fact. And then Skinny Me got his own slang. That's what I like about him. He got his own slang. He got a crazy way of thinking. I don't agree with it all the time. But listen, that shit worked for him. His mind is different than other people's minds. I believe he's gonna make millions of dollars off of Skinny Me.
Fucking money, original black hustle.
Now, of course, we did the video on Skinny Me being arrested for a murder after being on the run. And, of course, we also did a video on AIAB in 2021 being sentenced to 45 years in federal prison. Fast forward to 2025. Now you can't talk Philly drill without mentioning the late rapper YBC Duel. May he rest in peace, who we once covered. Skrilla, OT7 Kwani, D-Sturdy, Poundside, Pop, Too Red, just to name a few. Some of them took the dance route, turning pain into energy. Others, they stuck in that hardcore reality lane. You got movements like Philly Ghosts, turning up the club scene while the streets still respect cats like Pop for being authentic storytellers. And while most fans see TikTok trends, what's happening behind the music is real tension. Neighborhoods beefing, old crews splitting, and new sets forming every month. Then you got new artists like Fadi Gone. Some say a man that don't really condone the beefing, according to his own account, and don't really claim none of the BS. As mentioned, he's also the nephew of Skinny Me. He claimed 29th and Jefferson, but he from 16th.
You want beef or you want get some money? Nigga, you can pick. Birthday out, I need some good pussy. And the biggest gun, he disrespect.
So 8 months ago, he had a situation where his chain was allegedly snatched. Now, we'll later hear from him what actually went on, but there was a video floating around on social media. He later confirmed that that video was true after the chain was surfacing online. We'll later break down who was flashing that chain after. But check out the video. I can't play this entirety because of YouTube guidelines, but check it out.
They're about to shoot her. Oh my God. They want that chain so bad. What's going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's Fadi Gone.
Fuck out. So what's going on with you, man? What's
See,
up?
No, I don't do that no more, bro.
What's going on?
Bro, see, it be more so like, I'm like an actor, bro. Like, far as like, I'm just not like, I don't just be talking and all that. Like, I might have a full argument with my friends and my family before I'm gonna sit here and argue with you if I gotta do something to you. Like, it's not even about to go there. I'm gonna say 2 words, or I probably don't say nothing. And then like, you mean, and then like, if you talking about the chain situation, bro, how people view it is like, that's why you never see me on the internet like, yeah, this happened on some NBA Youngboy shit. I don't do that, bro. It's the streets. Like, I don't do all that. Yeah. But that situation, that's all I'm gonna say. A couple things about it, and that's it. But like, the situation is, I would say I was the aggressor in the situation. Yes, from video, it might look like some other shit, like somebody rolled down on me and jumped me and took my chain. No, and then you see, I didn't. Nigga took the chain, nigga ran. So it was like, it wasn't even no gangster shit. You took my chain and started punching on me. It wasn't one of them drones. Like, it was like, that's how people view it. And then like, people like that don't know and be like, yo, you got your chain took. Anybody can get their chain took. It's like, I'm fighting 4 or 5 people. Like, what do you want me to wear? And I had like 45,000 in my bag. I wasn't even worrying about the chain. I never even felt this shit come off at all. Not 1%. I never, like, when it came off, that's why you didn't see me like my chain or none of that. I was still wearing my motherfucking bag. I ain't worried about that money. And like I said, I was the aggressor in the situation. Like, yeah, it might, I'm not even gonna explain what happened, but it might look like, yeah, they rolled down on Fadi Gone. It was never like that. I was the aggressor in the situation. And then I just got the bad end of the stick, which is the streets, which I respect the streets. So like,
I love how you play, because niggas would have tucked their toe and...
Yeah, no, I be outside every day by myself. So like, it's not like, and I can still go anywhere I want, shoot a video, still do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I understand this shit, bro. I don't really like dwell on that. Like, I never woke up every day like, bro, I know who I am as a person, bro. I ain't no one of them niggas that you just play with, so I ain't never like look at it like how other people probably viewed it, or fans. I understand this shit. It's trolls, motherfuckers trolling me. I don't pay no, bro. Somebody probably pull up a troll, somebody trolling me. I'm saying I love you, laughing at them and all that. Bedding off that shit I do, bro. I'm untrollable. You can't troll me because I know who I am as a person. Like, I ain't no soft ass nigga and none of that. And I was the aggressor in the situation. So.
Now, behind the scenes, Fadi Gone had allegedly got retaliation, and it wouldn't play out until months later when another attempt on the same man, but this time he lost his life. Allegedly, the first attempt was back in May. A guy named Drag 4 times was shot at over 30 times in a hotel parking lot on a Wednesday evening. According to police, the shooting happened just before 6 p.m. outside the Courtyard Marriott located on 4100 block of Presidential Boulevard in Winfield Heights. When police initially got there, they saw a GMC Yukon that had been hit with gunfire fleeing the hotel parking lot. Police followed the car as it headed north on City Avenue until it got on a ramp to Interstate 76 West. That's when it rear-ended a Mercedes-Benz that was headed in the same direction. Police said 2 people in that Mercedes who were both in their 40s were taken to the hospital in stable condition. As for the driver of the GMC, police wouldn't identify him. They just said he was 26 years old and he suffered from a graze wound to his abdomen. And for the moment, thank God Drag would escape losing his life. And you would think at that moment, after that experience, some people would try to move on, at least move out the state. That wasn't the case for Drag. Check out the news clip.
Wednesday night, and we begin with developing news. A gunman opened fire on a passenger vehicle in the city's Winfield Heights section, not far from our 6 ABC studios on City Avenue. 3 people were injured. A suspect is still being sought by police. Action News reporter Caroline Goggin and her photographer Tom Kelly found themselves in the middle of the chaos, and she joins us live in Winfield Heights with a witness account. Caroline.
Rick, we were actually here in the station parking lot when we heard dozens of shots fired earlier this evening. Just minutes after we headed out of the parking lot to our original story, not knowing that those shots were fired just down the road from here in a busy area right around rush hour. Almost 40 shell casings coated the parking lot of the Courtyard Marriott at City Avenue and Presidential Boulevard. Just down the road near the on-ramp to 76 West, this black SUV was riddled with bullet holes.
Very, very lucky with that many shots fired that there was only one shooting victim.
Philadelphia police say this is the aftermath of a shooting that happened just before 6 o'clock tonight on the 4100 block of Presidential Boulevard in Winfield Heights.
That's where police and detectives found the crime scene, which consisted of over 40 spent shell casings.
When police got there, they saw a GMC Yukon that had been hit by gunfire fleeing the hotel parking lot. That SUV drove right past us, with police right behind it, heading north on City Ave until it got to the on-ramp to 76 West.
That's when it rear-ended a Mercedes that was traveling in the same direction.
Police say 2 people in that Mercedes were taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police say a 26-year-old man who was inside this black SUV was found with a graze wound to his abdomen.
He is extremely lucky because the vehicle he was in, this large SUV GMC Yukon, is hit over 30 times by gunfire.
About 15 bullets went through the windshield, more than 20 through the driver's side door. The 26-year-old, who police believe was the intended target, was taken to Lankenau Hospital in stable condition. Now they're looking for whoever is responsible.
Now, Drag escaped his first attempt. The second, not so lucky. It was August 26, 2025, Tuesday, at around 1 a.m. More than 30 shots were fired. Police responded to the area of West Rittenhouse and Marion Street. When they arrived, they found Drag, 26 years old, lying on the street with multiple gunshot wounds to his head and body. Officers found 4 cell phones, $40,000, and a gun laying next to the victim. May he rest in peace. A level of condolences to his family.
Breaking news this morning, gunfire erupted in Germantown, more than 30 shots fired, killing a man. Police responded to the area of West Rittenhouse and Marion Street just after 1 a.m. They found a 26-year-old man lying on the street with multiple gunshot wounds to his head and body. Officers also found 4 cell phones and cash lying near the victim. Police say they've recovered at least 35 shell casings. At least 1 man was seen running away from the scene. They're looking at surveillance cameras right now in the area for more clues on a suspect.
Mind you, on Fully Instagram page, just 2 days before he lost his life, he posted Fadi Golden Chain. Quote, the real Fully G. I can definitely show you how to work that stupid, cheap ass chain ain't even worth a 10-pack. Laughing emojis. But in the next post, the same Drag knew he had money on his head, cause he had $100 bills writing out, hurry up, ass up. Little did he know 48 hours later he would lose his life. But the next day after losing his life, the same Fadi Golden had the last laugh. He would drop a music video with the lookalike of Drag. The song was titled Bad Guy.
No peas, what I'm pushing. Is you grab it, no you not. You can open before you buy. Nigga ain't no.
Now I figured I'd tell you this, but it wasn't confirmed. But Drag was allegedly one of 2 accomplices who robbed an armored truck employee for $700,000.
An urgent hunt for these 2 suspects caught on surveillance cameras robbing the driver of an armored vehicle at gunpoint. Police say they got away with an estimated $700,000 in cash.
The suspects approached, committed the robbery, and fled, all in a course of 15 to 20 seconds.
It was around 10:30 Tuesday morning at an H Mart grocery store in Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. In the video, you see the driver of the armored vehicle carrying a money bag into the store. But just before they step inside, you see the two suspects, guns raised, coming up behind them. Just outside of the camera's view, police say they then forced the driver to turn over their weapon and the bag of money. Then you see the suspects, again, both wearing masks, covering their heads, taking off, one still pointing the gun at the driver. No shots were fired and no one was injured. It's unclear if the armored car driver had a partner or was alone. Police say they later found the getaway car, a black Acura, but no one inside. Now the suspects still on the loose. Officials describe them as, quote, two black males, one armed with an AR-15 style pistol, the other with a handgun.
A scenario like this is very, very dangerous when there's firearms involved. Could be, somebody in the area that doesn't see what's going on, gets involved in a gunfight. So we're definitely concerned this could escalate to somebody getting seriously injured.
Then just 46 days later, bodyguard close friend will lose his life after being shot 38 times. October 6, 2025, police responded to the 2900 block of West Gordon Street at around 12 p.m. where they found the young man identified as Lil Zach. Some say it was get back for Dre. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
PHA to J.
PHA?
PHA, we have a shot we have a shot spot at 2906 West Gordon Street, 9 shots.
Los Angeles J. Just be advised, 2900 Gordon's going to be Stockton Mountain be shot 38 times throughout the body. He's in critical condition. It's going to be 45 cases and 2 live rounds. There's no flash on the door.
At the end of the day, fam, this story ain't just about no chain or no shots. It's about a generation repeating the same pain that the ones before them already lived through. From OBH, AIAB, to Skinny Me, to now his nephew. These were real men who tried to turn the streets lessons into music and music into a message. But when the young ones growing up under the legacy that started believing the war is the culture, that's when we lose another one too soon. The sad truth is this: Philly ain't changed. The faces just did. The same corners, the same cycles, the same love that turned to hate overnight. One post, one diss, one decision. That's all it takes to erase your name from the future you was building. So the every youngin' watching this, take it from somebody who's seen both sides. Man, being respected in the streets don't mean nothing if you ain't alive to enjoy it. Get your bag, build your brand, and protect your peace. Cause out here, it ain't about who the realest, it's about who make it out. With that being said, fam, this was a repeated pattern of the latest story of a man having retaliation, allegedly, for somebody snatching his chain. We talked about just 3 instances with over 100 shots. A repeated pattern and retaliation now and yet to come. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.